ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about negativity, and this came up a lot in all the years that I've been a stripper. And I remember hearing all the time from a lot of different kinds of girls, you know, things like, oh, you know, I have to take a second job, you know, or I don't really make that much money, or I'm having a bad night, or just some kind of negative talk of some sort, you know, or, you know, where they blame other people, blame the club, blame the customers, blame everybody but themselves for the way things are going for them. So first of all, I've been dancing for 12 years, all right? And I don't say that to brag or anything, but I'm saying that to help you understand where I'm coming from here. So never once did I ever have to take a second job because I wasn't making enough money doing this. Honestly, if you are dancing full time and this is your only means of income, this should not be an issue for you to feel like you have to go get a second job. If you feel like you have to get a second job while dancing, then this is not the job for you. Period. Okay? If you are wanting to, you know, go do another job because, you know, you went to school for it, or you want to, or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But it should never be because you aren't making enough money. And I say that because there's something probably wrong with the way you are doing things for the reason that you're not making enough money. There is no woman on this planet that should ever say those words as a stripper, because there is always going to be a guy or guys that will give you money. Okay? I don't care if it's like the end of the world, you know, World War III is happening, there's a famine, you know, whatever natural disaster or crazy thing that may happen in the world, there will always be men that will go and search out women. Period. So I feel like as a woman, you never really have a reason to be broke. If you have a vagina, you should always be able to get money, especially as a stripper. There should be no excuse as to why you're not making enough money. So I kind of want to just make that disclaimer, and it's not meant to be rude or be offensive, but it's to help, you know, understand, maybe help you figure out where you may be going wrong right now, or, you know, what you can improve upon to change that. Because I'll see girls that have been doing this job almost as long as I have, or, you know, at least a couple of years, and they still say things like this, and it just blows my mind. Then I just want to say, well, then why are you here? Because obviously you should have learned by now, this has been how many years, that if you're not making enough money doing this job, this probably is not the job for you. You're not resonating with it. You're not figuring it out. It's not coming easy for you. You know, something is just wrong. Like, even when I was younger and I didn't know half of the things that I know now, I still would make money. It didn't matter, like, that I didn't know, like I said, the things that I know now. It just mattered that I had the right mindset, and that I actually did kind of enjoy it, and I liked dancing, and I liked going to work. I never saw it as actually like work to me. And I learned pretty quick that having a negative mindset in this job is just not going to get you anywhere. It's just not. And there's no reason for you to not be making $200, $300, $400, $500 minimum a night. fairly easy. You shouldn't have to do much work. If you feel like you're doing a lot of work and you're struggling to make that kind of money, it's probably not the club necessarily that you're working in. It's probably something that you're doing. Now, there's nothing wrong, like I said, with self-reflection and trying to figure that out. It could be a multiple different reasons, but the first two reasons, which I go over extensively on this channel, are your looks. Okay, that's like a big thing. So your appearance, and the things that come out of your mouth. So things that you were saying to people. Those are the only two things that would potentially decrease the amount of money that you're making. So I highly recommend going back through my videos that I've done and maybe watching a lot of the ones that have to do with those topics and see where you're going wrong. There are a lot of stripper channels on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm the only one that knows what I'm talking about, but try to find the ones that the girls on them have been dancing for at least more than 5 years. I would recommend. I really wouldn't follow anybody's advice that hasn't been doing this for at least that amount of time, because you need time in order to really like be at the peak of your game. So ladies, like I said, let's do some self-reflection. You know, if you feel like you're struggling, you know, take the time to go inward and see where you can improve upon yourself, and so you can start making more money. Now, if you ladies feel like you have some questions, I'm more than willing to answer them down in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next video.